Welcome to Freeze Dried February. Today we are at the halfway point of the fantastic Freeze Dried February collaboration hosted by Angela over at the Inquisitive Farm Wife. And today we are going to be sharing with you how we like to freeze dry fermented foods. Recently at our Crunchy Cultures company, we had a couple batches, one pink kraut and one beet kraut, that were not ready to be bottled. They were still fermenting. And so when we did put them into the jars, it continued to ferment inside the jars and it bubbled over. We lost a bunch of the brine and we just decided to go ahead and pull them, take them home, freeze dry them rather than try and save them, fill them up with the brine, all that kind of stuff. It would have been perfectly fine to do so, but we love freeze dried fermented foods. Even more, I don't know if I would say even more, but definitely at least equal to fresh fermented foods, because this stuff is like concentrated umami, savory goodness, and it is absolutely phenomenal. So we wanted to have some more. We're also exploring the possibility of actually selling the freeze-dried ferments, but that is still in the exploration stage as of yet. At any rate, we're gonna walk you through a little bit. It's not a very complicated thing. Nothing about freeze drying is complicated. It's very easy, very simple, very safe. So we're just gonna go ahead and show you what we like to do, and then at the end, we're gonna throw in a few ways that we like to actually use these fermented foods, freeze-dried or reconstituted. We'll also do a little experimentation and see how they actually reconstitute without turning into a powder. We haven't actually done that before. We've just turned them all into powder. So we're gonna see how they reconstitute, what the texture is like. If it's anything like every other fermented food or every other freeze-dried food, it should be pretty dang good. A few notes on the actual collaboration. Like I said, it's hosted by Angela over the Inquisitive Farm Wife, and there is one new video every day for the month of February, and it is hosted by Harvest Right Freeze Dryer. So if you guys want to be entered to win the medium size, I believe it is Harvest Right Freeze Dryer, I'm gonna provide the link for you guys down below. You have to follow that link and actually sign up for the giveaway. All the other prizes that Angela is giving away every Saturday on her live stream, there's a ton of different prizes. She's giving them away every week, and there's going to be even more giveaways every single Saturday. For those ones, she's drawing them from the comments. So you got to make sure to leave a comment in the video down below if you want to be entered to win all of those extra prizes. And then if you want to be entered to win the freeze dryer, you must follow the link that I will provide for you guys down below. We're gonna bring Robert in here, and he's gonna go ahead and get started because he is the freeze-dried professional around here. I'm the fermentista, I am the master fermenter. He is the master freeze-dryer, so I'm gonna go get him.
So what we got here, we have 9 beet kraut, we have 9 pink kraut. So what I'm going to do is use 2 trays per kind. And with this, I'm going to take the lid off that I put on really tight in the beginning. Smell it, smells really good. Nice pink to it. It's pretty good, it's pretty nice. Now for the beet kraut, I'm gonna take the lid off this one. Smells really nice. Nice color to it and everything. All right, I got my trays, 2 here, 2 here. All right, I'm gonna fast forward here and take the lids off of all of these. The goal is to try to get as many of these pink kraut into these 2 trays, as many of these beet kraut into these 2 trays. Hopefully I'll be able to get at least 8, like 4 and 4, 4 and 4. And whatever's left we'll just use to have our little dinners with tonight, stuff like that. Fun. Wife, yeah, she was like, oh, save me some of that pink kraut. You don't have to use all that pink kraut for this. I'm like, well, we'll see what happens. See if I can put this on here without any kind of silverware or cutlery or anything. Okay. If you listen closely,
You can.
It's like
it's
a
still
sort of
active.
a
It's still bubbling.
snap, crackle, pop kind of thing.
Because it's alive.
But yeah, not that kind of thing. Sort of a fizzy, a low fizz carbonation. All right, looks like I got 3 on here. Pretty easy.
Yeah, I think 3 is probably gonna be
I think
enough.
so, yeah.
I feel like you should put something to spread it out with.
Yeah. All right, let me just put the rest on here. Oh, it's louder now. You got the combination of 4 jars open so far. It's pretty neat. Take this one here. The aroma is really nice right now. Yes. A couple pieces of things here. Let's get this separated here. And you notice there's a little bit of juice, which is not a bad thing. That'll really condense and powderize since there's not that much sugar in this. Should turn out real nice, I'm thinking. Very nice, yeah.
Probably 3 is perfect.
Yeah. To everybody out there, don't be afraid to try new things. If you're not into freeze drying, you're dehydrating, that's fine too. Just try new things. Like this fermented stuff, who would think of freeze drying or dehydrating fermented things? Yeah. Think outside the box. Like sort of think of future meals that you might want to make. Certain taste profiles, certain umami flavors that would work good with certain other things like burgers, different kinds of burgers. Can't go wrong. But since this is a freeze-dried video, yes, I would highly recommend getting a freeze dryer. It's very addicting in my case.
Yeah.
So, yeah, anything that I can think of, I'll be like, hey, let me just try this.
What are some of the weirder things you've done?
I had that sourdough bread from the Vanderwalls bakery.
You freeze dried it?
It was like sourdough bread, but it was sort of like a sourdough bread type of a cracker. What do you call it? That sort of Cheez-It kind of thing.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So I freeze dried that, took all the moisture out of that, and it turned out really nice. It's like, yeah.
You freeze dried a lasagna.
And lasagna too. The one that you made for me on my, what was it? My last day at work.
Your last day for work, yeah.
Yeah. I came home. It was my last day at my job. And she was like, "Oh, I got something for you." I'm like, "Okay, well, I wonder what it is." I stepped through the door.
It's lasagna.
It's lasagna. Oh. I look at it. I'm like, okay. Yeah.
Lasagna is his favorite.
Eat as much as I can right now, and whatever's left, I'm gonna freeze dry. Yeah. So. That works. All right, I got these two finished here. And with this process, what I'm going to do, I'm not only going to put this into the freezer, I'm going to let the cube freeze dryer freeze it. So what'll happen is it'll start out like at around 70 or 80, and then it'll go down to about 15. Then it'll start going into the deep freeze. Once it gets into the deep freeze, you have like a couple hours after that, then it'll start into the freeze dry process. I'll set these to a side here. Got these next trays. There we go. Look at that. Hear anything? Yep. You hear it. It's active and living. So another test we could do, or something we can think about in the future, is finding out how much of the live probiotics are left after the process by rehydrating them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Weren't you talking about that before in the past?
Yeah, I just keep forgetting to do it.
Don't let the old way of beets were prepared fool you. This stuff is really good. It's not no, oh, I hate beets. I don't like Brussels sprouts. Oh, I don't like no. This is on another level.
It's a completely different, unique flavor.
Yep.
That also tastes a little like beets.
Mm-hmm. Drum pattern going. Nice and purple. And when doing this, be careful. The beet juice will stain your clothes. This is me excited. All right, here we go. Everything looks even.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff's not over the edge too far. Put that in there. That looks good. All right, so what we got left is 3 beet kraut. But that won't last that long around here.
Nope.
It will not.
One of the jars will be gone by the end of the day.
Yep.
We each go through half a jar, and we both know that we would each go through an entire jar if it weren't for the other person. You're drippy.
Mm-hmm. There it is.
So now we need to do just account for the fact that we each want a jar.
All right, I'll take you to the cube freeze jar. We'll get ready to put it in there. pretty good. Looking at the angle here, I think we got enough height on it. Now I pre-cleaned all of the seal, all of the door. Looks pretty good, nothing's touching. It's in there. Stagger them. All right, so I got the pink kraut, the second to the top. So hopefully won't have to do too much cleaning. We'll see though. Be right back. Another layer of beet kraut. Oh,
You just dripped.
yes I did. Oh man.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm used to freezing everything first. So I do this on occasion where I just put it in without freezing it. So here we go. Shutting it. You notice got a little good seal around there. Sealed good. Nicely. Get this going here. Press the start button. It's unfrozen. I got the drain closed earlier. Inserted the food. Start. So with this process, with the freezing, it'll probably take up to 7 hours before it starts. Okay. Yeah. It'll probably take up to about 7 hours before it starts freeze drying and has to go through the cold process, the freezing process, and the deep freeze. After that, everything should go out pretty smoothly. Looks like there's not much. The moisture should be easy to really catch with the freeze dryer. On some of the things that you'd make, like sort of like more of the wetter fruits, like oranges, something like that. That takes a long time.
Very long time.
Yeah, and
Especially,
the sugar in it.
especially
and stuff.
canned oranges.
Yeah, but yeah, it works out great. Well, we'll be back soon, and I'll let you know what goes on after it's finished. Check food. No need. Sweet. Look at that. A little bit of a mess, huh? There it is. The beets. And the pink. Let's take a little bit of the beet. Put that in there. A little bit of the pink. Put that in there. I'll get some water. All right. We'll come back in about 10 minutes. See how it's doing.
While we're waiting for those to rehydrate, we're just going to dump these into Mylar bags.
All right. Go ahead. Get a little bite out. Yeah.
I knew that would be good because I've already had that before.
Yeah.
So good. That one sticks a little more. I think it's the sugar content. Because the beets just have more natural sugars.
Yeah, it's sticking.
That's sticking a lot. Alright, I have not had freeze-dried beet kraut. might end up getting a little bit of that.
Okay. Like 10 minutes has gone by.
Yes, close enough. All right, so time to taste test these.
Is it soft?
I should say texture test these.
Is it? Not yet.
A little bit. It's
Right.
still kind of sour for me.
Okay, so like 10 more minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 more minutes.
It's like hollow.
Yeah.
It's like wet and hollow.
Yeah. Well, let's hope that
Sour.
let's hope that everything turns out well. Because sometimes these things, like with meat, it's like flawless.
Yeah.
Meat, like vegetables, you never know.
Mm-hmm.
We'll find out. All right.
Your turn to try it.
Okay. Those seem soft. I'm pushing it down with the spoon pretty good. Yeah, it's collecting a lot. Seems normal. Let's find out a little bit.
It sounds crunchy. Is
Complete.
it normal?
Mm-hmm. It's normal. Seems normal. You think?
Crazy.
I'm getting a good bite out of it.
It's crunchy, but it's hollow.
I'm not seeing it.
It tastes really good.
I don't see it.
But I don't think that I would rehydrate this.
Oh yeah, okay. I got a different bite.
Yeah. I don't think that I would rehydrate this in this form. The way that I really enjoy using it is like a spice. Like we grind it up and sprinkle it on top. You can use it as a spice, like just a general cooking spice. I sent some cucumber kimchi powder to my sister, and she's kind of obsessed with it. And she's putting it on everything. And then you can also make dips with it. You can just, you just use it to season your flavors. Like instead of getting those toxic, funky MSG packed seasoning salts, you can just use some of this stuff. So.
No, the flavor is still really good. It's still the same. It's just has a crunch to it, but it's just
it's
little.
a good flavor, but
it's a little hollow in the middle. But
yeah, it's weird. It's like literally just hollow. It's kind of like
a little bit. Yeah.
but it's still crunchy. It's
That's
just
crunchy.
weird. This light is harsh. It's nighttime and we have to film it now because that's when the freeze dryer was done. So that's why we're filming in this particular lack of light. So at any rate, I hope you guys will check out. I'm gonna leave the playlist down below. I'm also gonna use the link, leave the link that you guys need to sign up for the chance to win the Harvest Right Medium freeze dryer. And I'm also gonna go ahead, as always in all my videos, I leave a link to our website, thecrunchycultures.com. That's where we sell all our ferments. We're just about to get ready to start shipping. Currently, we're just offering local and at the farmers markets that we sell at, but we should be shipping soon, as well as shipping the freeze-dried powders. But that's a total side note. That's gonna be long in the future. That's not what this video is about. But I just wanted to make sure to throw that out there. If you guys are interested in some fermented foods, you can definitely get it on our website. And if you guys are looking for a freeze dryer that is made in the USA, you can check out our freeze dryer that we have. It's called the Cube. It's by Prep for Life. And like I said, it is made in America. It is fantastic, wonderful. We love it. He is incredibly obsessed with it and uses it constantly. So we'll also be sure to leave a link for that one down below. And through the end of February, we have a channel exclusive discount on the Cube freeze dryers. You can check it out. It is $700 off of the Elite model and $240 off of the Select model. So that is only through the end of the month and for the first 15 customers who use that discount code. So hope you guys enjoy. Thank you very much to Angela for having us take part in Freeze Dried February, and we look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.
Peace out,
sauerkraut.